The story of Hannah and her promise. In the hill country of Ephraim lived a woman named Hannah. She was gentle in spirit, but carried a deep sorrow in her heart. She had no children. In those days, this brought not only personal grief but also shame, and her anguish was made worse by Peninnah, the other wife of her husband Elkanah, who constantly mocked her. Year after year, Elkanah would take his family to Shiloh to worship and offer sacrifices at the temple of the Lord. Though Elkanah loved Hannah dearly and gave her double portions to comfort her, her heart remained heavy. One year, overwhelmed with grief, Hannah slipped away from the feast and went to the temple. There, she stood before the Lord and poured out her soul in prayer. Her lips moved silently, but no sound came out. Tears streamed down her face as she made a solemn vow. "O Lord Almighty, if you will only look upon your servant's misery and remember me, and not forget your servant but give her a son, then I will give him back to you all the days of his life." She prayed. Eli the priest watched her. Seeing her lips moving without sound, he thought she was drunk and rebuked her. But Hannah answered humbly, "Not so, my Lord. I am a woman deeply troubled. I was pouring out my soul to the Lord." Eli's heart softened, and he said, "Go in peace, and may the God of Israel grant you what you have asked of him." Hannah returned home, and in time her prayer was answered. She gave birth to a son and named him Samuel, which means heard by God, because she said, "I asked the Lord for him." Never forgot her promise. When Samuel was still very young, just a small boy, Hannah prepared to fulfill her vow. With a heart both full and breaking, she brought him to the temple at Shiloh. She also brought offerings, a young bull, flour, and wine. Standing before Eli, she said, "Pardon me, my Lord. As surely as you live, I am the woman who stood here beside you praying to the Lord. I prayed for this child, and the Lord has granted me what